Three things that keep people from being successful. Number one, not having a plan. Most people don't like to take the time out and plan simply because it's not taking action. You feel like if you're not out there physically grinding, then you're not getting stuff done. But really, trying to operate without a plan is just like trying to leave and go out of state to somewhere, drive somewhere out of state without having a map. Yeah, and you're just drifting and hoping that you get that way. You got an idea of which direction to go. You probably feel like you should go west and then maybe north, so you're just gonna try it out and see what happens. Versus just going ahead and plugging the information in the GPS so that way you can go exactly to your destination and get there in a timely fashion. So that's why it's important to have a plan, so you can just get the stuff done. You can have a road map to know exactly where you're going. Okay. Now the second thing, because that was pretty basic, so I don't want to stay on that too long, because that's stuff that you already know. But the second thing that holds people back most of the time is laziness. Laziness is what gets a lot of people, and it's kind of hard to get over laziness because a lot of us just have been like that the majority of our lives. But I think one of the best ways to get over laziness is, number one, you have to be motivated by something. You have to be motivated by something. Now, in some cases, money can motivate you. Because I remember I switched jobs basically all my life. I probably had about 20 jobs because I'm not very good with jobs because I hate going to a job. I don't like people telling me what to do. I don't like to, I feel like if I'm working too hard, then I feel stupid, because if I'm not working for myself, then I don't want to be working that hard. You know what I mean? Unless you're paying me a whole lot of money to do it. So it took for me to finally get a job that was paying me $20 an hour for me to finally stay at a job for more than a year. So that was one thing that helped me with my laziness. But really, the number one thing that helps me with my laziness is when I realized that my back would hurt regardless. So in other words, when I was out cleaning buildings or whatever, the first time I had my cleaning business when I was 19, the number one reason why I failed was because I was a horrible cleaner. And I was a horrible cleaner simply because I was lazy. I didn't want to take the time and do every single thing right every single night. I wanted to skip nights. I wanted to call in sick. But when I started to realize, you know what, I'm getting bad results because I'm being lazy. And when I'm being lazy, even when I'm bending down to pick up the dirt off the floor, instead of vacuuming, to take the time out of vacuum, instead of trying to bend over and pick up these crumbs, my back still hurt anyway. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I mean when I say my back hurt regardless. So it's like, why hurt yourself? Why hurt your back if you're not going to do it right? You know, I might as well hurt my back doing the right thing regardless. You see what I'm saying? So always do the right thing and put forth the right effort. Put forth that effort, because that's what you're going to get back in return, is what you put out. So that's what you got to understand. If you want a lot to come back into your life, then put a lot out. It's not hard at all. You know what I mean? It's not hard. It's very simple, really. So you got to conquer that laziness. And that brings me to my third point. That third key to be successful, which is discipline. Discipline. This is where most people get killed at, because a lot of people do have a plan, even if it ain't written down. They at least got an idea, even though it should be written down, because if it's not written down, it's not really a plan. But most people got an idea. They at least got goals, and then they're willing to work hard for it. They go to work every day, but they don't have discipline. And discipline is the key, because if you don't know, like, you could get a check today for $1 million, but if you don't have the discipline to do exactly what you were supposed to do with it, then it means nothing. Discipline is not going to go chill with your friends and go smoke all day because that was what they want to do. But you got to do what you need to do. You see what I'm saying? That's what discipline is. Discipline is when you can get a check today and not go blow it on going out to the club when you know your light bill due. You see what I'm saying? Discipline is when you know you want to start a business. So instead of going out with your friends, you're going to stay in the house on Friday night and keep putting together your plan on how you're going to get the funding for your business. Discipline is putting in your effort every single night. and to conquer that laziness and go out there and clean that building and clean every single portion of that building the way you're supposed to do, as you told them you would do when you sold them the customer to get that contract. It's all about that discipline. I was looking at a couple of people who were around me, and my family pretty much, and I was trying to compare to see that, you know, what separates me from them. And really, the number one thing is usually discipline. In some cases, it was laziness and discipline, but really, it's just discipline. Because if you can be disciplined, it conquers the laziness. You see what I'm saying? So if you already got a plan in place and then you can be disciplined, that's really all you need. But some people still got that laziness. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you gotta, either you find something to motivate you, or you just gotta make up your mind that you're gonna have the discipline. That discipline to go ahead and do what you need to do. You gotta think bigger than what the situations are. You can't just do things because of the spirit of the moment. Okay, so that's what I think, the 3 things that you have to conquer if you really want to be successful and get results. And that's whether it's personal life or business. You got to have a plan. You got to stop being lazy, and you got to have discipline. Discipline. That's the most important thing, though, that discipline. Because the discipline will give you all the other 2 things, I believe. So thank y'all for waking up with me this morning. This is AJ Simmons, and I thank you for watching, subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting. Thank you.